So just chaotic. I love it. Okay, let's get Steam started up here. Let's find our Greenlight music. Okay. One person could be the last alive and still win a Dominion match if they were skilled and or lucky enough with how well Dominion is designed. Yeah, it seems pretty good so far. We'll see. Warden's first skill gives health and stamina for minion soldier kills. It's great for just wiping out the horde in the middle. Oh shit. Yeah, that sounds good. I need to expand my what?
Expand dong.
Expand
Dong.
Candace just made the funniest gesture. She said expand dong and like made that gesture. Okay, let's see what we're up against tonight. All right. This looks pretty good. Holy shit. A weightlifting management game? Planets of War, Serve Island, like Survival Island, I guess. Lorn, My Other Selves, Lauria, Mini Rollers, Spotter, and Drapers, Merchants of the Old World. Holy shit. Okay, let's get started. Lil Miwi, if you're still here, you choose our first one. Planets of War, Serve Island, Lorn, My Other Selves, Lauria, Mini Rollers, Spotter, or Drapers. Zup 5 incoming. Yes. My Other Selves? Alright. Okay, let's see. Let's see if indie game development has improved or degraded since we last checked. This video, okay, it's 720p. Alright. Let's let it pre-buffer itself. Alright, here we go. No. No, please. No, please. Oh god, that's the end of it. Oh my god, are you serious? Steam Greenlight teaser. Play with 5 different characters. Each one of them with their own set of abilities. What, like breaking rocks and walking on water? Oh my god, no. Yeah, I understand the idea. Solve mind-blowing puzzle. How is this you kidding me? Mind-blowing? It's so easy though. You just change into the Medusa, you break the rock, or the whatever Medusa, the lady with the dress, and then you grab the... No. The sound effects are horrible. The stock, I can't even listen to that anymore. The stock footstep sound effect is way too crisp and awful, and it's constantly. It's like I'm listening to Monty Python or something. The character models are pretty ugly and poorly animated. The constant laughing when you switch characters is awful. I picked a real winner. You sure did, Lil Mealy. The constant laughing when you switch characters would get annoying before the first level was over. The puzzles are like so easy. I was solving them by looking at them. This is not anything. Oh, they have 3D models. Oh, sweet 3D model. Whoa, that, oh my god. Like, when you would play this game, you would just be like, okay, well, this character, now it's time to switch to the character that can walk and that can break rocks. Now let's switch back to the other character that walks on water, and then there's no gameplay here. Oh, no comments, nothing. Was this just released? 2:03 a.m. Chat, this game was put on Steam Greenlight 14 minutes ago. 14 minutes ago. I hate to say it, but this is not anything. This needs to be free. This is first quarter of 2017. No. This is super boring, super basic. It's ugly, it sounds bad. It's just, no. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm gonna give this a 20. Because it needs to come a long way before anyone will give a shit about this. So yeah, I'm gonna say this is a hell no. 20 out of 100. No. I can't see any situation where that would be fun or like exciting in any way. Not that it needs to be exciting, and it's developed by 2 people. No. It's not that a game needs to be exciting, but there's no intrigue there. There's nothing that gives it a soul. It's not quite there for me. Hey guys, first comment from my new killer gaming rig. Awesome, Razor Dog. Well, welcome back. Okay, the next thing we're gonna look at is Planets of War. I like planets.
IndieCode Games.
IndieCode.
2096. First contact with an alien civilization. An aggressive humanoid species. They're moving from planet to planet. They want to destroy everything life in the universe.
They want to destroy everything
life in the universe.
Hang on.
They're moving from planet to planet. They want to destroy everything life in the universe. Planet to planet. They want to destroy everything life in the universe. Want to destroy everything life in the universe. They want to destroy everything life in the universe. They want to destroy everything life in the universe.
Okay, just had to clarify that.
2099. 90% of the world's population were destroyed by the visitors. Your spaceship is the last hope for humanity. Play this amazing and very short click adventure game now. And save the Earth. Destroy the extraterrestrial race. Unlock 50 beautiful achievements. And finally, get the girl. Play now on Steam.
What? A clicker game?
2099. 90% of the world's population. Adventure game.
Hang on.
Humanity. Play this amazing and very short click adventure game now. And save the Earth. Destroy the extraterrestrial race.
This is horrible. This is damn near the worst thing. We are now on place 12 from all Greenlight. No, you're what? No. How are you ranked? Oh, because you cheated. Voted. Nice game, voted. You're number 12 because you paid. Oh my God, are you kidding? This is so embarrassing. This is not text to speech, it's a professional voice actor. Did he just read 48 fucking pages? There's 48 pages of comments, and they're all just saying voted. You get a -10. You get a fucking -10 out of 100. Because I've never seen a more embarrassingly paid for... There's no... Chat, there is no way anybody watching that... There's no way anyone in this chat unironically would vote yes for that. There's no way. I refuse to believe even one of you in the chat thinks that's worthy of money. Not a fucking chance. Some of you are gonna pretend and you're gonna troll me and you're gonna be like, yeah, blah, 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 Kappa. No one in this chat thinks that was okay. No one. I can't report it, guys, because there's no way to prove this. But I need to say something. Wow. Maybe you'd fund a hobby other than terrible game design. This is literally a 0. Are you kidding me with these 48 pages of voted comments? What the fuck is this garbage? Maybe if you weren't so obviously paying for votes, you'd fund a hobby other than terrible game design. This is literally a 0 out of 100. Please stop forever. Smiley. I've never seen anything quite as bad as this. I've never seen anything quite as bad as this. Free DLCs with more amazing achievements. It's one of those games where like people buy it so that they get easy free achievements and can upgrade their Steam account. And before he deletes my, I'm sure he will, but I just want him to feel bad when he sees this. I want him to fucking feel bad. Holy shit. What an embarrassing, horrendous piece of shit. -10 out of 100. Never again. That goes on like the top 10 worst things I've ever seen on Steam Greenlight. It's gonna get greenlit, guys. Can you believe that? That game's gonna get greenlit. It's like the 12th most popular according to that fucking screenshot or whatever. Holy shit. Holy shit. What was so wrong with it? Let's move on. Surviland. Indie survival sandbox. What was wrong with it was a game that I can't imagine anybody ever upvoting. And there were 48 pages of yeah, I love it, let's go. No. It's a scam is what's wrong with it. It's so obviously a bullshit scam. Holy frames, Batman? Did I lose frames? I don't think I lost frames. Anyway, no, it was a piece of shit. No. Oh, you actually have to, like, build... Whoa, this is fucking hardcore. Interesting. So, this game doesn't have naked cannibals and boob-like monsters. It's true, Jerp. But what this game does have that I haven't seen is like truly customizable crafting. Not like you get a bunch of sticks and a wall appears and you just craft the wall. Like every crafting game, you actually have to like build the like supports of the structures and stuff. I will admit most of the game looked really generic. The graphics were nothing special. The setting didn't look like it had a lot of conflict other than some weather and such, but the one thing it did have is a much more grassroots crafting system. Like to the point where you would get a stick and you actually had to make a hole in that stick so that you could make like an axe or whatever. So yeah, interesting. Surviland is a realistic survival sandbox aimed to bring every bitter and sweet of surviving to players. Keep in mind it's Chinese. Inspired by Lee Strout's Survivor Man, the movie Into the Wild, and real-life surviving documentations. Hang on.
That crazy kid from Baltimore.
Angry Dwarf, 1.5 years? Holy shit. Thank you, Angry Dwarf. Damn. 1.5 years. Chat, let's get some hype for Angry Dwarf. Super duper long time viewer. Thank you very much. You are set to an alternate Earth only... Oh wait. You are set to an alternate Earth have only ocean and islands. You have to craft tools, gather food, and build shelter by your bare hands, survive, explore, even build your own empire in this fantastic islands world. We are planning to make a mountain blade style combat system with detailed hit areas on your body. Weapons damage type and your armor also determines the injuries you get. Out of curiosity, have you heard of Miasmata? I have. A few years ago, you play as a diseased scientist looking for a cure to an abandoned island. I'm picking it up when I get my next paycheck, and this game reminded me. Miasmata. I think I own that game, but I've never played it. Early access survival crafting game. Skull Trumpet. Here's the thing, guys. I think it deserves to exist. It's doing some interesting things. That are a bit different. And in the world of survival crafting, doing something different is hard to come by. The game looks okay. The dynamic weather was kind of neat. Again, I would never touch this because survival crafting games, like, for fuck's sake, there's too many of them. But this one is doing something a little different. The crafting looks super fucking hardcore. Like, it's actually wrapping sticks with ropes and stitching and, like, so there's gonna be something here for someone. Like here, how you're building, like, the supports for your structures and stuff. I think it deserves to exist. I don't think it's any better than that. I'm gonna give it a 50, a flat 50 out of 100, and a pass, but it's by no means anything special beyond a slightly more detailed crafting system, and that kind of intrigues me. Plus, the interface is okay, the graphics are okay, the animations looked okay, everything looked okay, but the crafting's a bit deeper, and that's kind of cool. So I'm gonna give it a yes, and we're gonna move on. But I will never play it, because holy shit, there's too many survival crafting games. What if they made a survival crafting game where you have to build up the structures laying out grains of sand one by one? No. I won't play it because it isn't giving me a reason to survive, unlike the forest. Even Minecraft has the Ender Dragon. That's true. The video didn't talk about, like, a purpose or anything, so... But some people don't need a purpose in their survival games. So... I mean, hell, we all... Well, not we all, but many, many people played Minecraft way before there was an ending. In fact, most people played Minecraft. Like, I would say there were more people... I would say pre-Ender Dragon... There were probably more people playing Minecraft than post Ender Dragon. It's hard to say that, but I know me and all my friends and everyone I knew got Minecraft in, like, alpha, like when it was still, like, not a web game per se, but it was like an early access download, and there was no end. All the enemies were, there was a spider, a zombie, a creeper, and, like, there weren't even animals when I first started. There were no animals or anything. It was just like, you didn't need food. There was no hunger. There was no thirst. There was nothing. It was just like, build houses, try to hide from creepers. And hundreds of thousands, arguably millions of people played that version. So there is a place for survival games that don't necessarily have a goal, and that the idea is just to survive forever. Ty, what do I have to do to get you to play Fighter's Destiny? I've never heard of that ever, Jerp. Probably a trailer, maybe. Tweet one at me. One of the coolest things about Minecraft is recreating things, like the life-size Anne Orlando. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. Lorn. First person survival horror. Okay, let me... Is this even... This is 720p, okay. So your torch doesn't give you a... Where's the light? What?
In accordance with the decrees of our late king, we stand here on the day of our Lord.
Okay, it's getting better.
To ensure the rule of law in our great land. Accused who are charged with the following crimes: bootlegging, conspiracy, extortion, and the murder of our king. How do you plead? Guilty.
Holy shit, okay. This is gonna be a tough one, guys. This is gonna be a tough one because toward the end of it, it looked really like impressive and immersive, but the first half was kind of bad. The no light effect with all the floating dots and stuff was bad, and I couldn't understand what the weird voice acting was saying and everything. But toward the end, it actually looked really cool, and these screenshots paint a very different picture. This whole scene where like he was like laying on his side and it was all like crazy. Yeah, it seems like almost a VR game, but either way. I'm glad it's not a VR game. Oh, it's a long story. $19 pledged. The discovery of the lacerite mines brought the dawn of a new age to mankind, in an age where darkness had overshadowed the world. A new element offered infinite possibilities, as a single piece the size of a fist could power an entire city. This led to a great era of prosperity for the kingdom, but these good times were short-lived. As the mines were stripped of every last bit of the lacerite the workers could pull from the rock, a toxic substance was being released into the air. The plague released from the mines consumed the world and made quick work of the population. People, animals were brought to the point of extinction, crops were unable to grow, and water soured. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. Really didn't like the intro to it, or the first little bit of the first little bit of gameplay. But it got better. It got a lot better. Toward the end, it seemed downright like impressive. So I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna give it a hesitant yes. Dude wrote a book in the summary. That's okay. This isn't really talking about the game. It's just the story. First-person survival horror game set in a fantasy medieval world, currently under development by Team Kill Studio. I'm gonna give it a hesitant yes. I'm gonna give it a 55. I give it a 60 actually. Even though I couldn't understand what the voice was saying, it was a pretty cool voice. And the visuals were neat when you could actually see them. Long story short, your character's put on trial for assault and murder, yeah. But I'm gonna give it a yes. It looked pretty cool. Certainly a higher quality than most indie horror games, even on Steam. So yeah. Also, this lighting, it's pretty fucking bright. So anyway, we're gonna move on. 42 out of 100. All right, the next thing we're gonna look at is Lauria. I say we need like 4 more Resident Evil 7s for VR to be worth it. But no, correct me if I'm wrong. Resident Evil 7 can only be played on PlayStation VR. It can't use Oculus, it can't use Vive or anything like that. There's no way to play Resident Evil 7 in VR on PC. It's only the PS4, right? So even that doesn't really justify it. Okay, Lauria. It's just Warcraft. Oh wait, no, hang on. It is Warcraft. It's RTS. It's RTS. It's an RTS RPG Warcraft clone. You know what? This actually looks pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
Whoa, wait, what's going on over here?
Nice. Where are you going? We will have to try one more time, guys.
Your command.
Wait, what?
Certainly. At
What?
Is that supposed to be like an outtake? Did you see the guy go through the wall?
Yes, sir.
Thoroughly tested. Oh, they're glitching through the walls. Well,
Nice.
sort of.
Where are you going?
Oh, that's kind of
We
cute.
will-
I was like, where's that voice coming from? But Ty, you loved Shining Force. This is not. Are you kidding? Jerk, please. This is not Shining Force. Shining Force is compared to this is a fucking masterpiece. No. Shining Force was great at the time. It's still great now. This looks pretty good. The pixel art looks really nice. It's definitely a nostalgia grab for like Warcraft and Warcraft 2. It's totally Shining Force except with less weighting. Jerp, are you drunk? How is this even a little bit like Shining Force? You don't actually know what Shining Force is, do you? You know Shining Force is a grid-based game like Final Fantasy Tactics that goes into side-on like cinematic combat, and that. Okay, so you're trolling me, right, Jerp? Because like this no, please, what? Jerp, please. Stop being drunk. This isn't even a little bit like Shining Force. Nothing about this, other than the fact that it is pixel art, makes this even close to Shining Force. Anyway, this is Warcraft, reimagined in a weird kind of like RTS RPG way. You can see there's a fog of war. The animations were cool. It's kind of a weird, slightly different take on something that's been done many times, but it's okay. It's just like Warcraft 1. You could smell the nostalgia, yeah. It's surprisingly well done, but I do like the pixel art too. 20 out of 100 complete, 0 out of 100 not Shining Force. Cool, that's also his vision while reading chat. What? Why are you trolling me? Jerp, please. I read chat good. But anyway, I think this is okay. It's nothing special, but it's, you know, it's not terrible either. I think it deserves to exist because it looks pretty good. It looks fun. If this is your kind of thing, I would never play it, not even for a second. Because for the same reason I would never play Warcraft 1 today. I wouldn't play any Warcraft today, actually, because that ship sailed a long time ago for me. But I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna give it a 60. It's okay. It's nothing special, but it's okay. Ty, you read chat like Vaseline on the monitor. For fuck's sake, Jerp. What are you even saying, you drunk? Ty reads chat like a big garbage. What the fuck? Anyway, I'm gonna give this a yes and a pass. Jerp's being sassy tonight. Ty gets bullied by his own chat sometimes. Ty, has there ever been an amazing game on Greenlight? Many. There's been probably we've done almost 700 Steam Greenlight reviews, and I would say probably about 2% of 700. 1% would be 72%. Yeah, I would say maybe 20 games have been incredible like 100, like fucking 10 out of 10, I need this right now. And then there's probably been maybe 100 that have fallen into like, holy shit, this looks really good. So I'd say 15 to 20% of Steam Greenlight is actually pretty good. And 80% is like, what were you thinking? Maybe not 80, that's a bit harsh, but I'd say 20% is really impressive. We'll come across some. There haven't been any tonight, but we'll come across some. What is this? Dungeon Creepster. It's called Dungeon Creepster. That's it. That's the whole game. You're a dungeon creeper? Are you a dungeon creepster, though? What a horrible name for a game. Dungeon Creepster. A throwback style game of the days of Gauntlet. Dungeon Creepster is a classic style top-down action game. Travel deep into the depths of an evil dungeon and test your might against countless enemies. Collect multiple types of mana crystals to fire off special magic abilities. Place earth traps, hurl fireballs, unleash the power of the sun. So the problem with this is it's one dungeon and the same gameplay forever. There's a boss in Fury that plays like this. One phase of a boss in Fury plays exactly like this whole game. So if your entire game feels like one part of a boss fight from one game, you might not have enough here. I will admit the visuals are pretty good. The graphics are decent. The interface is this isn't even an interface. This is like programmer graphic. Also, why is it here? I guess so you can see it easily, but like I would expect it to be not like right beside the action, covering it up. But beyond that, there's nothing here. This looks like it would lose its appeal in about 5 minutes. Also, this description is one sentence, and like there's no love here. It's just particle effects. It's basically just particle effects, the game. And because it's super generic, super repetitive, none of this looks any different than any of the rest of it. I gotta say no. There's just not enough variety here. It's not a finished game. I'm gonna give it a 30. I understand some people would like this to some extent, but it's like most games that feature this kind of stuff have more, and they show you more, and they talk about more. But as it stands right now, I don't think this is a finished game at all. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 30. 30 is a tad generous. I'm gonna give it a 26. Because that's nice. I'm gonna give it a 27 because that's a nice even number. Nicely rounded. It just got posted too. Yeah, we're on the cutting edge, guys. We're on the cusp. That game had been posted minutes prior to us reviewing it, and it's like, nah. Sorry. Okay, trailer 2. Let's do trailer 1. The basics? No. Teaser trailer 1. For mini rollers. Gawkfish. Oh shit. I need to see a gameplay video. I need to see a gameplay video because, maybe the basics. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. I want to know how it plays. Okay. What? Yeah, the balls have different effects. The water looks cool. I played games exactly like this in 2007 and all of them were of much higher quality. Step it up. Whoa. Oh look, another ball rolling game. Fucking Skull Trumpet is here again. Is a rolling ball platformer game. Oh, Mini Rollers is a rolling ball platformer game where players must race against the clock to get their balls to the goal. Roll, jump, and swing through a variety of obstacles, enemies, and challenges with 18 unique balls. Each ball has its own special properties and abilities, include jumping, magnetizing, reversing gravity, freezing, floating, and more. Oh, man. Chat, yay or nay? I'm gonna let chat decide this one. It's, for what it is, okay, you know what? You know what? Yeah. I think the screenshot that sold me was this. This actually looks really cool, even though it's a ball rolling around a world. This is fucking, that's a spooky spider. And it showed one of the enemies, and it was pretty well animated. I mean, it's basically Super Monkey Ball, but I think for the right price, it's got local co-op apparently. I don't know how you'd do that. 2 balls maybe? I will say, for what it is, the environments are totally different. Here you're in like a lava, like, you know, core of the earth or whatever. Here you're in space. Here you're in the menu. Here you're in a, nope. But here you're in like an icy kind of tower thing. What looks to be a desert. Spooky Spiderland. A backyard? Yeah, fuck it. I'll give it a yes. I'll give it a yes. The last ball roller game I liked was Marble Madness on the NES. Yeah. I mean, Super Monkey Ball was cool. Marble Madness was good, though. Yeah, I'll give it a yes. I don't know how to rate it. Maybe like a 50 because it's super generic. But don't you like the diversity and interesting tool items like some games used to have? No, that's the only thing that's kind of pushing it. It's that there's enough uniqueness and variety to justify a ball rolling game in 2017. Like I said, this is pretty well thought out for being such a basic, not overdone, but a concept that's been done. So I'm gonna give it a yes. But I don't really have anything else to say about it because it's a really kind of flat concept. Okay. This, chat. This is what we've been waiting for. Chat, this is where we're at. Spotter. Please be good. Please be clever and weird and fucking funny and good. Please. That's all I ask. Just don't take yourself seriously. And do the world a favor. Let's see. There is sound. Hang on. Okay, there is sound. Hang on. That is the Mario coin noise, yes. Oh, God. Is this really it? This is just baby's first game. Like, I could make this in Game Maker in an afternoon. Do you really think this is worth money? Hang on, let me skip ahead. Oh, good. Now there's like 4 or 5 people you have to babysit. It's a single mini game. That's it. It's just a single mini game with one action. And the same character. They don't even have different color like Speedos. You gotta be kidding me. One song, one level, one character, same dude repeated over and over. Are you fucking kidding me? Spotter is a simple weightlifting management game where your lifters start to freak out. Make sure to spot them. Why is the resolution 4:3? I think it increases the difficulty of the game. Are there any achievements? At the moment, there are 23. Are there trading cards? Sure. What will be the price? 99 cents. Even for 99 cents, this is a no. Wait till you see the DLC where the spotter can have cool hats. It looks like something off a poorly designed WarioWare minigame. Exactly. That's true, little MeWe. It looks like a WarioWare game. And by game, I mean like one of their levels. Like, if you guys remember in WarioWare for the Wii, like the party version or whatever, you do one where it just rapid fired games at you, and it was just like, hit the yak with the frisbee, and you'd throw the frisbee, and then it would immediately go like slap the baby, and you'd slap the baby, and then it would be like, guide the skier down the slope, and halfway through the game would just cut, and it would be like, roll the ball down the dick, and then you'd roll, and then that was WarioWare, and it's like, this game would fit perfectly. It would be like, spot the weightlifter, and you just hit space, or with the Wii you'd mash A or something, and then you'd move on. Instead, the guy thought to make a whole game out of that. Like, chat, when I say I could literally make this in Game Maker in one afternoon, animations and all. Animations and all. I could animate these guys, the GIFs of them weightlifting and struggling. The sound effects were stolen. That much was obvious. And there is no scenery, there's nothing. No. Question, why is the resolution 4:3? I think that increased the difficulty of the game. Real answer, that was the default resolution in the Game Maker program, and I can't for the life of me figure out how to change it. Oh, Jesus Christ. The freer the market, the worse the games are. Holy shit. Anyway, this is a no. This is a 6 out of 100. What a joke. What a fucking joke. Press F if you love Skull Trumpet. What I'm saying is I'm going to remake this game and put it on Greenlight. A weightlifting management game. It had the audacity to say that. Okay. Everyone vote to have Ty spend an afternoon animating hunky dudes in Speedos with jiggle physics. Okay, let's move on. This might be the last one in the queue. We'll see. This is called Drapers. Drapers. That repeating, like speeding up. Ooh, pirate. Reminds you of Neosporin? It's a video game version of a Scottish board game. See, everyone's saying mobile game, but it's not the right aspect ratio for anything mobile. It's a square or something close to a square. A classic multiplayer board game for 1 to 8 players. Compete against up to 7 human or AI opponents over trade supremacy in the Mediterranean Sea. In 1242 AD, and a draper is the ancient name for a cloth trader. In an area where cloth trade was all the rage in Mediterranean, drapers were greater than kings. You are playing a novice draper, beginning the business in the dangerous waters of medieval trade world. There are others who begin their journey as well. Fuck's sake. Oops. It's a 1242 cloth trading game. God, the art. Oh, woof. I guess the art isn't that bad. At least it has a unique setting. Fuck. I can't. It's just, See, here's the thing. If someone showed me Settlers of Catan, and said, hey, look at this game, do you want to play? I would say no. It looks like shit. If someone told me about Settlers of Catan, and explained like how it actually works and what is involved, then yes, of course I would play that. It sounds great. The problem here is that they're showing comparable visuals. Maybe not comparable, but like, it's like weird kind of painterly, but kind of bad and kind of cartoony and low. Just the interface is all over the place, and the menus, and it's just colors, and it's weird aspect ratio. Why is it a goddamn square? Make it, use the whole screen, please. But anyway, and then there's like this questionable mobile interface as well. And then, I mean, I guess it's explaining it here, but the video was really just bad. The video looked really bad. I can't. I've seen board game ports before, and we've upvoted them. But this isn't a really well presented board game port, and I think the art is just, it's too, the text is enormous and bad, terrible choice of font, and the art is so dated and weird and bad, and nah, it's close though. I'm willing, I give it a 40 out of 100, with a 50 being a pass. It's close. But this is just, I can't. Not quite. It's not quite there. So I can't justify upvoting this. Also, it says with up to 8 players. I have a hard time believing this would have like online servers and the ability to play. So it might be 8-player like local. If that's the case, then oh my god, no. No, hell no. The art is as rough as the drape trade in the 11th century. The drape trade. That's probably the last one, I think. Yeah. That was a rough queue, guys. Did we see anything that was like impressive? I don't think. The highest vote we gave, was a 60. And that was like a pity 60. I think for like the Warcraft game. That was a really rough queue. Nothing at all stood out. Oh, Steam Greenlight. Oh, Steam Greenlight. Maybe 8 players as in the other 7 are AI. That's true. You could play against 7 AI opponents and struggle for the drapery dynasty of the Mediterranean in the fucking 11th century or whatever, but just, no. Not quite. Not quite. Anyway, my